All right. Hey, Coy, can you hear me okay?
I can hear you.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for taking some time to talk with us. We're going to get right into questions for you, and we will kick things off with Alan Cavana. Go ahead, Alan. Oh, wait. Alan may have put his hand down, so let me go to Jordan
Yeah,
Bianchi.
apologies.
No worries, no worries.
Alan, you want to go ahead?
Coy, congratulations on the win. I was actually waiting to ask a question to Martin, so I will wait my turn.
Thanks, Alan. That makes me feel really good.
Congrats, though.
Appreciate it.
Hey, Coy, two questions for you. First, what's the relationship been like with 2311 Racing so far, and is it any different than previous relationships that JGR has had with alliance teams?
I think overall it hasn't been any different. We want to give them the best equipment we possibly can. It's obviously probably a little closer to us because it is Denny. He's been with us forever. We want to see him succeed as a driver and a car owner. So I can't say we put more effort into it because I think we put a ton of effort into every one of them. So it just probably means a little bit more to us, just seeing how close he is.
Sure. And the second question is about your son. We haven't talked to you since his Daytona win, and then he had a second place finish in the Xfinity Series race on Saturday. Your thoughts on his performance so far and what you've seen?
Yeah, he totally screwed the weekend up. If he would have won yesterday, then we would have won them all. So I blame him for that. No, he's doing good. He's I don't know. Growing up watching him grow as a driver, probably since he was like 12. You think he's pretty good, but you don't really know. And then you start throwing him in these divisions, and he's performing. So it's exciting to watch. It's exciting as a father. I think it helps going through it. Watching my brother go through it, screw it all up. Watching myself go through it, screw it all up. I feel like I can at least guide his path a little bit, and hopefully, he can be successful at it.
Thank you.
All right, we'll take our next question from Lee Spencer. Go ahead, Lee.
Thank you, and congratulations, Coy. Good to see you for a change.
Good to talk to you.
Where do you, back to the tie question, where do you get that balance between dad and knowing that the kid's got so much potential, and how do you harness it and bring him up the right way as far as his progression? Because you don't want to put so much pressure on him. Like you said, he screws it up. But, I mean, you've had so much experience, watching your dad and watching other drivers. Where are you going to find that balance?
I'd say my work was done between the age of 12 and 14, probably 12 and 15. I was really hard on him, as hard as you possibly could be. My approach is you're going to have to face the pressure sooner or later. So I might as well fight as hard as I possibly can. And then at 14, by 14 and a half, I completely backed off and, left him on his own so he could kind of go through it, from 14 and a half on up on his own, because I think that's important too. I don't want to sit there and handhold the kid, and he doesn't need it. So it is, I had no idea my plan going in. That's the plan I chose, and, hopefully it works out.
Appreciate your time and safe travels.
Thanks.
All right, we'll take our next question from Jenna Fryer. Go ahead, Jenna.
Hey, Coy. I also have questions about Ty because it's the first time we've had a chance to talk to you since his 2 Xfinity races. You said you were really hard on him. In what way?
Probably just, I think if you want to compete in any sport or any athletics, you've got to be disciplined. And I think instilling discipline, a lot of times, it's hard for the kids. I coach Pee Wee football to this day. My kids are too old to play for me, but it's the same thing. You kind of gotta go through a process. You gotta get hardened, and that's what I wanted. I wanted him to have that. I wanted him to have his voice too, and understand that I don't have to just listen to a crew chief or listen to someone about the car. If you don't like it, you need to voice your opinion and change it. And I see so many kids growing up that don't do that, and then kind of fall in a rut of just listening to whoever their crew chief is or whoever's tuning the car. And I think that's a huge mistake.
And also this week, he had 2 different Zooms, and both talking about you. He made a point to say that you're completely different from the rest of the family. What does that mean?
I don't know if that, I don't see how that's good. I hope it's not good. The rest of my family's not good.
He said you were a real hard worker. So I don't know if he was saying the other guys are slackers or what.
No, I don't know. I'd say we're a unique family. We got kids all over the place. We got Ty racing, my daughter jumping horses, the other 2 playing every stick and ball sport in the world. My wife works a full-time job, and I travel a lot and work. So I don't know. I think you just grow up watching your dad work his guts out, and that's what you just start doing. So I think we're pretty close-knit, but we're very, very rarely in the same room together.
Thank you.
All right, we'll take our next question from Bob Pockers. Go ahead, Bob.
Yeah, Coy, have you sensed any frustration out of Martin not having won as much as he did with Cole in the last year with James?
No, I haven't really sensed any frustration. I know, last year we had a lot of ones we should have won, honestly. I think there obviously is going to be an adjustment period. I think he knew that. I think James knew that. And, it's fun to see him start clicking. I mean, let me say this. The beginning of the race, I was like, oh, my goodness, they're going to be terrible. And then the last 100, they made the right adjustments, and they were just a rocket ship. So hopefully, we move forward and win a ton of races.
And then looking at another one of your drivers, do you have any concerns with Kyle Busch and that kind of, do you feel like he's going to go through some growing pains with Ben?
I think anytime you make changes, there's going to be some growing pains. But they had worked together before in the past, so I think that's going to limit a lot of them. I think today it was just the pit stop, the loose wheel got him trapped a lap down, and they never got it back. So we never got to see what he had, honestly. He was getting better as the race went on. So obviously it's a frustrating day for us and a frustrating day for him. We want all our guys in the top 4 for sure.
All right, we'll take our next question from David Smith. Go ahead, David.
Hey, Coy. Just given today's result, it would appear that JGR did some considerable work with its 750 program over the offseason. And this year in general, it's a split horsepower series preparing to go to a new car. So how is JGR as a whole consolidating different focuses for a lame duck race car?
Yeah, it's difficult. We focus a lot of time on whatever package we're bringing to the track, regardless. And at the same time, you're kind of looking ahead at the next car and preparing for that. So it's a lot of work right now. I think the next 2 years are going to be more work than the last 10 years, put together. So I'm proud of my guys. I think they did a great job. I think we make changes fast, and they're working night and day to put good cars on the track.
Thank you.
All right, we'll take our next question from Zach Sterniolo. Go ahead, Zach. Zach, can you hear us? Looks like we may have lost him. We'll take one final question here from Jeff Magliochetti. Go ahead, Jeff.
Hey, Coy, congratulations on the win. I was hoping you could please talk about the development you've seen out of Christopher Bell, who not only earned the win at the Daytona Road Course, but has finished in the top 10 in consecutive races. So how pleased have you been with his evolution from LFR to the number 20 this year?
Yeah, it's been great. He, winning that race was phenomenal. I mean, it's fun to watch him grow, and getting them in-house and, having them with us every weekend I think it's going to help him. I'm praying it helps us long term. He's extremely talented, and, it's where we expected him to be, but I'm darn glad he's there. You know, and we want to see him progress the rest of the year, just like he has.
Awesome. Thanks, Coy. Congratulations. Enjoy the win.
Thanks.
All right, Coy. Well, thank you so much for taking some time to join us, and congratulations on a great weekend for all of the team.
Thank you.